Hey, hey, it's another day at the Fendick Theater Experience. I'm Blake.
I'm Sydney.
Let's create. Today's performance target is, we will learn how to design makeup looks for our characters.
Just like any other aspect of a show, makeup can help transport us into the world of the character.
Okay, I just need to tell you, makeup is overlooked, but we are here to tell you that it matters.
Whether it's minimal makeup or extravagant makeup,
It matters. So makeup on both sides, like
Of the spectrum.
of the spectrum, they help tell the story. Though certain makeup designs aren't necessarily needed for every different type of production,
Makeup needs to be looked at for every role of a show in order to make sure the story is cohesive.
for example, for my cast members out there that were in Disney's Newsies 2 years ago and in Hunchback last year, a majority of the time when you were getting ready at hair and makeup, there wasn't a lot done in terms of makeup. That's because the story was mostly dependent upon the actors themselves, and that means you being kids. So I wanted to make sure that all of you could stay kids throughout the performance. But like if we were doing something like The Wizard of Oz or Seussical, where there's completely different characters, that would be where makeup designs like the ones we're about to show you would come into play. So Sydney, why is it usually required for actors to wear makeup?
Okay, so when you're on stage, the lighting's very harsh and it's very unforgiving on your face, and it can make you look as if you have a washed out appearance or you just really can't see your face at all. So in order to make the audience see more clearly the actor's facial expressions, we wear makeup.
Okay, so did actors always used to wear makeup on stage?
Not always. In ancient Greece, they actually wore masks.
That's right, they wore masks in Greece because back then the theaters were these huge outdoor amphitheaters where there were so many seats that would go really, really high up and you couldn't see the actors' faces from all the way up to the top. So they would wear masks so that everyone in the audience understood the emotion that the story was telling. But of course, as theaters got smaller,
We transitioned to using makeup instead of masks.
exactly. All right, enough with this history stuff. Let's get creating.
I'm with you, Blake.
Okay, so just like the costume designing episode, we are going to design our own makeup looks.
And to keep it simple for ourselves, we'll be choosing from Belle and the Beast from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. So, Blake, who do you want to design for?
I think I'll do the Beast.
Okay, I'll do Belle.
So what's nice about this is you're gonna see two different types of makeup looks. You'll see something a little more simple with Belle, and then you'll see something a little more extravagant and intricate with the Beast. Before we can start designing, we need to ask ourselves a couple of questions.
What color or colors embody or represent your character?
What are you basing your makeup look on?
What traits does your character have?
All these questions are helpful in terms of coming up with a good makeup look.
So, Blake, what colors do you think of when you think of the Beast?
So the Beast lives in a very cursed dark castle, and he's dark enough that he can sneak anywhere throughout the castle without being seen very well. So I'm gonna go with brown and black.
Okay, and what traits are associated with those colors?
I would say black is associated with darkness and despair, and brown is a symbol of strength, loneliness, and isolation. I believe all those traits kind of embody the Beast very well at the beginning of the story.
I would definitely have to agree with you. So now, what's your inspiration for the look?
My inspiration for the look is actually other animals. So different animals combined to make this version of the Beast. So I thought animals that are comfortable being alone and isolated. Maybe sometimes they're in despair, but also have a lot of strength. So in my head, I'm thinking dogs, cats, wolves, and bears.
Okay.
So Sydney, when thinking about the makeup for Belle, what is the color or colors that pop into your head?
So for Belle, it's pretty much just gold that comes to my head, at least for the look that I'm trying to go for.
Okay, so why gold?
Gold represents courage, compassion, love, and magic, which I think all sum up Belle pretty well.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. So what are you basing Belle's look on?
So Belle's a simplistic person in and of herself, and I want to stay true to that, but I also want to add a little bit more magic to her look, so hopefully by the end it'll be a little bit more of a fantasy-based look.
Nice. Let's get designing. So we finished up our makeup design. So I'm gonna go ahead and show mine and see what you guys think. So I did a makeup design for the Beast. Just to repeat, I'm not the greatest artist, but this is what I came up with. So the whole idea of it is that there needs to be Beast-like characteristics to the face, because people look at it and they're scared of it, but also people look at it and they love the character. So the idea is all in the eyes. So the eyes, there's a lot going on with the eyes because there's a lot going on with the Beast. I also have, this would have been white, but I don't really have a white colored pencil, so those are prosthetic teeth. So it would be one tooth kind of right here, one tooth right here, and two on the side of the lips. That would be prosthetics to the side. It would affect how the Beast speaks, which is probably another aspect of why the Beast is ashamed to be the way he looks. We have whiskers here in the form of how a wolf and a cat would have them, and the eyes are more reminiscent to a bear. In terms of the texture, it looks as if there's two eyebrows, but this here is just dark, harsh skin that's around, an animal's face, around the nose and the eyes to protect them from enemies. So that is my design for the Beast. Sydney, why don't we see yours for Belle?
Okay, so this is my Belle. I kind of messed up, but it's all good. We're all learning. So I wanted to really keep true to Belle as a simplistic character, even though she has multiple layers to her with personality and character traits. But on the outside, she's just this simple, village girl. And I think that's pretty represented here. I obviously gave her contour, blush, highlight, everything like that. It's a little hard to see, but it's in here, I promise. This eye I just messed off on, so we don't need to see that. Also, I used actual makeup for mine, which is why it kind of looks the way that it does and different from Blake's. And so for mine, the makeup shows up on skin a lot more gold than it does on paper. So this doesn't really represent it very well, but the idea is just to have a gold eye and have a half crease cut with this gold makeup over it, and to finish it out with a smoky eye, as well as give her kind of a small cat eye, not a humongous one because we still want to keep it simple. Then for my spritz of magic, she would have glitter right under her eyebrow and glitter wrapping around her eye, and it would be gold glitter as well.
Wow, that's pretty cool. What I like about the glitter is that it isn't obvious glitter. It's just very a small tint of glitter. So to go back to what she was saying in terms of how we made our designs, take a look at both of them next to each other. So mine was just drawn with colored pencils, but with Sydney, she actually used makeup. So her design is going to look a little different on an actual person, because when we put makeup, we're putting makeup on skin color. So in this canvas, the skin color is just white, like copy paper white. So it'll look a little more different on an actual person. And with mine, it's just a design. So once you put the makeup on the person's face, it'll look different, but we have an idea of where we're going from. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now that we've learned a little bit about makeup design, we want you to create your very own makeup design. In the link below in the description, there will be a link for this template of a face so that you can make your very own makeup design.
Be sure to send us a picture or video of your own makeup design. Instructions on how to send in a creation are in the link below.
Like and follow our Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for learning and creating with us.
See you in the next one.